A follow-up to a story we brought you last week as gas prices continue to rise amid U.S. military action in Iran. Our proposed California climate policy is drawing new scrutiny as well. As we have reported to you, refiners and Republicans have warned that the proposal, which requires large polluters to pay more for their emissions, could force more refiners out of the state altogether and eventually lead to more pain at the pump for all of us. Thanks for joining us here for Fox 40 News at 5:30. I'm Eric Harriman.
And I'm Nikki Lorenzo. But new today, some Democrats and even Nevada's governor are weighing in, warning about the potential impacts. Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace has the latest.
I'm really concerned about the affordability.
Assembly Majority Leader Democrat Cecilia Aguiar-Curry sounding the alarm, warning the California Air Resources Board to rethink a proposal set to make changes to the state's 2-decade-old Cap and Invest climate program. The program sets a cap on pollution in California. In short, it requires large polluters like oil companies to buy credits to cover their emissions. The money they pay for those credits is then invested in clean energy and climate-related projects. Supporters say the program is crucial to protect the environment, but California's oil refiners, including Chevron, say the proposed updates would enact stricter emissions limits through 2030 and reduce the number of credits companies can buy, leading to higher costs for refiners who would have to spend more to cover their emissions. Those costs, they say, would then be passed down to drivers. In this letter Chevron sent to the governor and California Air Resources Board last week, the oil giant warned the proposal will cripple California's remaining oil refineries, all in a state where Valero and Phillips 66 have already announced at least 2 refinery closures. Over the last several weeks, Republicans have shared concerns, but now 15 Democrats, including Majority Leader Aguiar-Curry, sent the Air Resources Board this letter. It reads in part, quote, "We urge the California Air Resources Board to reconsider elements of the proposed update. The proposed updates will further destabilize California's fuel supply, economy, and working families. It is now evident that California's regulatory environment has driven out actors necessary for an affordable energy consumer market."
It's really important that we listen to what our constituents are saying and what it looks like out in the real world. And so we need to take a step back. Let's have those conversations.
Take a step back, she says, to prevent gas prices from going up even more. On average, prices have already jumped more than 50 cents per gallon in recent days amid military action in Iran. Even before that, though, California drivers were already paying well above the national average. But it's not just California lawmakers raising concerns. Nevada's Republican Governor Joe Lombardo sent California Governor Gavin Newsom this letter, warning the proposed policy could push refiners to leave California. He says that could force the state to import more gas from foreign countries, driving prices even higher, not just for California, but states like Nevada that rely on California's oil. The Air Resources Board, on behalf of the Newsom administration, defended the Cap and Invest program, calling it, quote, "the most cost-effective way for California to achieve its statutorily mandated climate goals." And the Air Resources Board is scheduled to take up the proposal in May. At the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.